lifestyle factors that have an effect on health, physical activity recommendations and guidelines. To stay healthy or improve health, adults need to do two types of physical activity each week: aerobic and strength exercises. How much physical activity you need to do each week depends on your age. To stay healthy, adults aged 19 to 64 should try to be active daily and should do at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity such as cycling or brisk walking every week, and strength exercises on 2 or more days a week that work on all the major muscles: legs, hips, back, abdomen, chest and shoulders. The benefits of being active have overwhelming evidence, and it seems obvious we should all be physically active. It is essential if you want to live a healthy and fulfilling life into old age. It is medically proven that people who do regular physical activity have 35% lower risk of coronary heart disease and stroke, 50% lower risk of type 2 diabetes, 50% lower risk of colon cancer, 20% lower risk of breast cancer, 30% lower risk of early death, 80% lower risk of osteoarthritis, 70% lower risk of hip fractures, 30% lower risk of falls among older adults, 30% lower risk of depression, and 30% lower risk of dementia. Alcohol recommendations and guidelines. To keep health risks at a low from alcohol, men and women should advise to drink no more than 14 units a week on a regular basis. Spread your drinking over 3 or more days if you regularly drink as much as 14 units a week. If you want to cut down, try to have several drink-free days each week. There is no safe drinking level, however. If you drink less than 14 units a week, this is considered low-risk drinking. It is called low risk rather than safe because there is no safe drinking level. The types of illnesses you can develop after 10 to 20 years of regularly drinking more than 14 units a week include cancers of the mouth, throat, breast, strokes, heart disease, liver disease, brain damage, and damage to the nervous system. The effects of alcohol on your health will depend on how much you drink. The less you drink, the lower the health risks. Health risks, smoking and health risks. Smoking is one of the biggest causes of death and illness in the UK. Every year, around 80,000 people in the UK die from smoking, with many more living with debilitating smoking-related illnesses. Smoking increases your risk of developing more than 50 serious health conditions. Some may be fatal and others can cause irreversible long-term damage to your health. You can become ill if you yourself smoke or if people around you smoke. Passive smoking. Smoking and health risks. Smoking causes around 7 of 10 cases of lung cancer. It also causes cancer in many other parts of the body, including the mouth, throat, voice box, esophagus, bladder, bowel, cervix, kidney, liver, stomach and pancreas. Smoking also damages your heart and blood circulation, increasing your risk of developing conditions such as coronary heart disease, heart attack, stroke, cerebral vascular disease. And smoking also damages your lungs, leading conditions such as bronchitis, emphysema and pneumonia. The health risks of stress. Stress can cause many illnesses and ailments such as headaches, increased depression, heartburn, insomnia, rapid breathing, weakened immune system, risk of heart attack, high blood sugar, pounding heart, high blood pressure, stomach aches, fertility problem, low sex drive, and tense muscles. Diet. Poor nutrition. Poor eating habits include under or overeating, not having enough of the healthy foods we need each day, or consuming too many types of food and drink which are low in fibre or high in fat, salt and other sugar. Poor nutrition can impair our daily health and well-being and reduce our ability to lead enjoyable and active lives. In the short term, poor nutrition can contribute to stress, tiredness, and our capacity to work. And over time, it can contribute to developing some illnesses and other health problems such as being overweight or obese, tooth decay, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, some cancers, depression, and eating disorders. You need to make sure you have a balanced diet and making sure you reach the recommendations and guidelines of eating healthy. This means eating a wide variety of foods in the right proportions and consuming the right amount of food and drink to achieve and maintain a healthy body weight. You need to make sure you get at least 5 portions of a variety of fruit and vegetables a day. Base meals on starchy food like potatoes, bread, rice or pasta. Have some dairy or dairy alternatives. Eat some beans, fish, eggs, meat and other proteins. Choose unsaturated oils and spreads. Eat in small amounts and drink plenty of fluids. If you are having foods and drinks that are high in fat, salt and sugar, have these in less often and in small amounts. Try to choose a variety of different foods from the five main food groups.